Very good morning. Now we are going to discuss, okay, a chapter Colors of Silence. Okay, it's audio notes related to 10th standard second language English. Okay, we have to start. Why was Smita confined to bed? What was the worst thing for him? Why was it so? After the accident, Satish's legs became very weak, requiring several operations. He frequently suffered from bouts of fever and infections of the ear. So she was confined to bed. He was becoming deaf and he could not bear the silence. How did Satish meet? How did Satish meet with an accident? On holiday in Kashmir, Satish went to hiking with his father and brother while crossing a rickety bridge over some rapids. His foot slipped and he fell into the rapids. His legs and head were injured. Satisha didn't want to go to a new school. What was the reason? Satisha didn't want to go to a new school where he couldn't talk to the other children, where everyone would make fun of his deafness. What did Satish see at the far corner of the garden? How did it attract him? Satish saw a bird at the far corner of the garden. The bird had a long tail and a black crest. Its eyes moved here and there, and its whole body seemed ever ready to fly. Its restless energy attracted him. Satisha started at the bird for a long time. After it flew away, he took out his notebook and a pencil and made a sketch of the bird. How did the book impact on Satish? The book that Satish read were meant for adults that made him feel depressed and left a deep impression upon his sensitive mind. His own world is comfortable in comparison to the world outside. Why was the Satisha father against drawing? Satish father felt that artists do not make much money. He wanted a bright future for his son. He thought that it is possible only by studying hard. He thought drawing was a waste of time. Satish's parents were both his well wishers. Each cared for him in a different way. How? Satish's father was optimistic and hoped that Satish's hearing would come back. Instead of wasting time on drawing, he wanted Satish to study. Satish's mother did not have the hope that he would recover. She was happy that her son had found good pastime in drawing and she did not want to stop him. Satish father accepted that his son's destiny lay in canvas and paint. What did he promise to do? How did Satish express his gratitude? Satish father promised to find out the best school of art so that Satish could make his life in the field of his choice. Satish's eyes filled with tears and he hugged his father tightly. Why was the school which Satish was going kept him out of the school? Due to his frequent absence and his hearing problem, the school he was attending till then kept him out of the school. They forced Avatar Naren to look for a new school. Why didn't Satish want to go to a new school? Satish didn't want to go to a new school because he couldn't talk to the other children where everyone would make fun of his deafness. What made Avatar Narayan angry? Avatar Narayan had to look for different schools for his son Satish, but every school didn't want him to educate as he was not able to hear. They treated his son as a dumb and asked Avatar Naren to look for other school, so he was angry. Why did Satish's father make expeditions to school? Was he successful? If not, why? Satish was frequently absent to school and he had hearing problems, so every school did not want him to admit. So Avatar Naren had to make expeditions to schools, but he was not successful because every school did the same thing for the same reason. How did the Satish brother Inder try to help him? Satish brother Inder sat for hours with him and talked to him, teaching him words and pronunciation. He and his father spent time with every day, talking to him, trying to teach him things. What did Satish see at the far corner of the garden? Why did it attract him? Satish, as the far corner of the garden, saw a bird with a long tail with a black crest. Satish was attracted by its restless energy. Its eyes kept darting. Its whole body was ready for flight any moment. How do you say that Satish's parents had a difference of opinion about making his life? Satish's father always wanted him to study well and earn knowledge and become successful in life. But Satish was inclined towards a painting. He opposed his son for that, but his mother felt drawing as a means of entertainment for her son. Which action of Satish changed his father's attitude? Satish was busy mixing the colors on his palette. He saw his father standing near to the door, sorry, staring at his painting, but the continued with his mixing. The actions of Satish changed his father's attitude. What was Satish unable to believe? Why? One day Satish's father sat beside him and put his hand on Satish's shoulder. That action was unable to believe for Satish were his father, who was not angry with his painting. How did Satish express his gratitude to his father? Satish's eyes were filled with tears. He hugged his father tightly. His heart was full of love for his stern father who had at last accepted that his destiny was in canvas and paint. Name the three fields in which Satish Gujral has made his name. Satish came to be popularly known as a Satish Gujral. He is the famous artist from India. He is an accomplished artist with several forms of art like painting, sculpture, and architecture. He is also a writer. Okay. In next audio clip, we are going to discuss about jazz poem. Okay. Which one? Jazz poem. Thank you. Thank you so much.